Guys, it's finally come to an end. Samurai Jack is a finito. It's over. Season 5's done wrapping. We'll never see it again. Well, we'll just get into it anyway. Oh, intro. Yeah, guys, what's good? Preston back here again. I'm gonna give you my review for Samurai Jack episode 10. Boom. So yeah, this episode just starts off where it left off. Basically, so Jack's being captured by Aku, and Aku is, as usual, being funny, and he's actually gloating about it to everyone. So we see all the previous characters from the different seasons that Jack has actually rescued. From the Scottish guy, he's now a ghost with his daughters, and they're all watching it. So basically, Aku he's like gloating, right? He's like he plays the older Samurai Jack opening where he's like telling the story about the foolish samurai who challenged me, and I just send him back to the send him back or send him into the future. So after midway through that opening, he goes not like it's such a fucking troll. So he just explains like the story. Yeah, I've actually captured Jack. Yeah, here he is. And he didn't think of this day coming. So when the day actually came, they actually captured Jack, and he has an opportunity to kill him. He's picking like these sort of different weapons to kind of to to use to kill Jack, and he only has only one chance, but he's like picking all these like kind of swords, like these like forks, tridents, all basically like different kind of weapons for torture. And he cannot make up his mind because he didn't actually think that the day was gonna come where he would murder Samurai Jack. But as when Aku's having this struggle of picking a weapon to murder Jack, we see that Ashi's trying to fight off the mind control, which Aku has her in. So she's trying to fight her off. She's trying to regain her own body back. And she's not trying to be Mrs. Stabby Wobaby, aka Scary Mary, the woman who who acts around like a spider and she's like fucking alien. But all the characters that have saved Jack in the previous seasons, they actually come together, and they are going to fight Aku. Basically, like there's a whole bunch of like those things that look like the mammoth, the Scottish guy with all his like I don't know, I mean, I think he has like 40 daughters. He's like naming them Bonnie, Manny, well, like different kind of names that just end with a Y. Yeah, this is how much I love Aku. Like he literally just stands up and just peeks over like his tower to see who's attacking him, and he sees that it's all these different characters, and he's like, what shall I do? And he just literally he literally squashes them, and he just takes them like the majority all out of the game, right? And he starts controlling them. So these other characters like they're being controlled by Aku, and they look like miniature Akus, and they're going around attacking the people who are trying to save Jack. Aku is such a troll. Like he's such I fucking love this guy. Like he's so cocky as well. But like moving on anyway, we see some guys from 300. Basically there's like these guys from 300 that are also there trying to rescue Jack as well. So the Scottish guy finally like catches up with Jack, but he's a ghost, and he explains to Jack that there's some Celtic magic that allows him to be a ghost, like in some kind of like astral plane, kind of like this bullshit. So the Scottish guy is like, you should meet my daughters. Like he starts he names literally like I think 25 of them, like in all these names, all of them are daughters. But it's just the same character design, but it's got it's got like they've got like these different kind of hairstyles. Like they've got like a box of braids, like ponytails, pigtails, and stuff like that. And he's like, Bunny, money, it's got it. Oh my god, Samurai Jack is I'm gonna miss the show. It's just literally ridiculous. But anyway, so Jack explains to the Scottish guy that, oh yeah, the woman who's trying to kill me is actually the girl that I'm in. And he's like he's like, when this guy's like, I don't think she's your type, lad. All what Jack needed to do is to stop Aku's control over Ashi is to say I love you, and that like for me it's pretty dumb because he's known the girl for like at least like 1 or 2 weeks now. It's like I love you straight away, you know. I'm like fucking hell. They've been trying to kill each other like for half of the episode, you know, like it doesn't end like that. But anyway, she actually overcomes Aku's control, and she gains this right, yeah. This is the other thing as well. So she regains her body, right, and she has Aku's powers now, and literally she can just start using them on a whim without even any practice. Just literally like within 3 seconds, she's fighting Aku. She's using all his powers. Um, she takes Jack into the past, where Aku sends Jackie into the future. So they arrive at that they arrive at that point, and Aku is expecting like Jack to not meet him for another centuries, and he like comes back. He's like, "You're back already," and he Jack literally just he cuts him up, and he finishes him off with a final blow. So so when I was watching this, right, I I was like, there's a bit of a loophole here, like or a plot hole. Basically, when Jack murdered Aku in the past, Ashi should not be alive because that's when Aku dripped his little black liquid into the cup. Like he did this in the future. So Ashi should not be alive at that time because Jack killed Aku in the past. So when I was thinking this, I was like, what the hell? Like this is so confusing. But we actually see that when Ashi's gone when she's making her way down to marry Jack, she actually fades away and she says that I cannot live without Aku, and this like gives that it's like this dynamic that for Jack's true love to live, Jack's true like his enemy has to live as well. If his enemy dies, she dies, you know. So it gave off like that dynamic, and it's bad for Jack, you know. He's only met this girl for 2 weeks, and he loves her and he wants to marry her. But yeah, um, and we see at the end of the episode as well that Jack he's torn by this. He's lost the person that he loves, and the only memory that he has of her is just this little ladybird that just flies on his finger, and yeah, he just lets it go. Oh, anyway, let's move on to the positive and negatives. The positives for this was this always Aku. When Aku was when he was always on the screen, he always makes me laugh. He says something stupid. He's just so sarcastic, such an awesome character. But yeah, that's the last time we're gonna see of that. That's the last time we're gonna see of that character. Negatives is Aku Ashi finally like she gains controls of Aku's powers and she starts using them with ease. You know, like she's adept to them, and that I think that they should have done that a little bit more differently, you know. But anyway, guys, Samurai Jack is over. It's finished. That was the season finale. The series ended. So yeah, tell me about it. What you thought of it and what you thought of the anime, in whole, in the comments below. Um, Subscribe to my channel. I know who you are, all of you that are watching. And yeah, support your boy. Share with your friends. Christian, standing out. Peace. Swish, swish, swish.